Hey lovelies, you have been doing so well with adding. I thought maybe today what we can work on is some different properties that deal with addition. So remember from yesterday that the numbers that are added in addition are called add-ins. There are several addition properties you can use to help find the sums or the answers of add-ins. In an addition equation, you can change the order of the add-ins without changing the sum. This is the commutative property of addition. Can you guys echo commutative? That's a hard word to say, right? So basically it just means 11 plus 15 equals 15 plus 11. So you can sort of flip-flop those add-ins along and that mean the same exact thing. Here's an example. Jai has 13 headbands. She has 11 barrettes. Jai wants to know the total number of headbands and barrettes she has. Show two ways to find the total. We're going to explain our answer. So we can use that commutative property of addition, where 13 plus 11 is 24. And we can also flip-flop those add-ins, and 11 plus 13 is 24. So we know that 13 plus 11 is the same thing as 11 plus 13, and 24 equals 24. Another addition property that can help you find sums is the associative property of addition. Can you guys say associative property? And that says that you can group the add-ins in different ways and the sum will be the same. For example, 17 plus 13 plus 12 equals 17 plus 13 plus 12. And whatever we do in parentheses, whatever's in parentheses, we do first. Okay, so you can add 13 plus 12 first and then add 17. Or you can add 17 plus 13 first and then add 12, and then it will be the same exact sum. Here's an example. Tyler wants to add 16 plus 14 plus 30. How can he group the add-ins to find the sum? Determine if there's another way of grouping the add-ins that is easier to add. So you can group the first two numbers, so 16 plus 14 plus 30, where we can group 16 plus 14. And we know that 16 plus 14 plus 30 equals 30 plus 30 because 16 plus 14 equals 30. And then you add the extra 30 and that's 60. So another way we can group are the second numbers. So 16 plus 14 plus 30 equals 16 plus 14 plus 30. So we're actually going to do 14 plus 30 first. And that's going to give us 44. And then you can add that extra 16. So add that extra 10 on. And then 6 more. So decide which group you think is easier. I like to make a new 10 up here, like 16 plus 14 actually equals 30. So I think that way, that first way, is easier. Some of you might like to add on the 10 and then the 6 down here for 16 also. So it just depends on what you like best. Now here's another property that we can talk about too. What number goes in the box to make the sentence true? 0 plus something equals 23, and we're going to use the identity property of addition. So step 1, we're going to look at the numbers in the number sentence where 0 plus something equals 23. And the add-end is 0. The sum or the answer is 23. So we have to find the other add-end, and we're going to use that identity property where anything plus 0 is itself. So here's our solution. 0 plus 23 is 23. All right, friends, we're going to continue working on this a little bit more tonight for homework. So keep practicing, doing your best, and we will be back in class working on this a little bit more tomorrow. Great job.